What is going on, my boys? We are back today to see is the Super Trunks from the World Tournament worth it? I'm going to be running him alongside a what's his name? Gogeta lead, because most people will probably more likely have this, and we're not going to talk about that other lead that he'd be kind of better on, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway. Moving into this, we're going to be running it on... Actually, I haven't decided which event yet. We'll run it against Kid Buu, because why not? Sure, let's go with that. But anyway, guys, if you enjoy this video, like, share with a friend, and subscribe while you're at it. I should have chose my support items better. Hopefully I don't die anyway. I actually didn't even look at my support items before I started this. I'm running a very support unit oriented team other than Super Trunks Gogeta and Ultra Instinct Goku, in the hopes that I can kind of max out his damage as much as possible. He is SA1 with no potential orbs in him. Small disclaimer. I do not want to put Kai's or orbs into him, but we'll find out why. So this is more or less to see how well he can hit at SA1, because not many people are going to want to put Kai's into him. One thing I will note about his passive is that he is kind of key sufficient on his own. So when trying to max out his attack, it's probably better to go for things like his attack links. One unit I put on this team specifically for attack links with him is going to be the Buff Coup. Ironically enough, the two buff boys linked together, who would have thought, right? But regardless, plowing through that first round, we're not going to get him until third rotation, unfortunately. I'm going to float the Buff Coup so that they can better link once they rotate around. But Buff Coup is a really good support unit. I believe on JP is optimal on one or two of the main teams. So surprisingly, he's a really good World Tournament card to have. So maybe pairing them together will be semi-worth it, I guess. We'll see. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the end of the video. I will be telling you guys how you can get featured in my next video, and I think this is a thing I'm going to start doing with you guys. For those of you that follow me on Twitter and other social media, I'm going to give you guys a chance to, be featured at the end of videos. So if you guys want to interact more, I'm hoping I can give you guys the chance to do that, because I think that'd be really exciting. But anyway, this is the perfect situation. Let's go ahead and kind of analyze what's going on right here. He does have supreme damage, key +2 and attack +60% when HP is 30% or above. So paying attention to his passive, most of the time it's going to be active, which is really good. It's a decent buff. 60% is not too bad, especially for a semi free-to-play card. For those of you who didn't get him in this World Tournament, you can get him on the next World Tournament off a random summon, so maybe you'll end up getting him in the future. His main attack links are probably going to be Z Fighter. Not really Golden Warrior, that's kind of a key link, I guess. Messenger from the Future we're not going to talk about. Super Saiyan, which he'll also link with Buff Coup for once I get him around. Then the rest are kind of key links, which you're not going to really care about too much, because on most teams he'll be key sufficient one way or another. So, Golden Warrior and Z Fighters, I believe both of them the Buff Coup has. I could be wrong. Has. Have. He has it. I don't know. I can't remember how to English apparently at this moment. But regardless, he did about 130k without any support units or attack links. Hopefully I can get him up to 200k next rotation is my goal by the time he comes around again. I'm going to have to be more careful on health here, though, unfortunately. I'm going to float around Gohan because he is the best support unit. So my ideal rotation for Super Trunks is going to be something along the lines of Buff Coup, Super Trunks, and this support Gohan. That's probably the most damage we're going to get out of him. I guess my support items weren't as bad as I thought they were initially, but I'm going to go ahead and use a few anyway just to make sure I survive. Should be fun though. Let me know what rank you guys got in the comments down below. Other than JCV Goku and Mass Ningen, who actually did exceptionally well. I want you guys to post it on Twitter and tag me The person with the highest rank out of you guys watching will be featured in the next video at the end of it. And then what I'm going to comment at the end of the video and tell you guys how you can be featured in the following video after that. And we are getting supered 3 times, so I'm glad I healed and used Yama, because that could have been nasty. So this is almost the ideal rotation. I kind of want to make sure he doesn't super again. My god. I'm going to end up using all my support items on this team just because it's obviously not top tier and the type disadvantage is pretty strong on this one. But Trunks is getting the support unit. I'll go ahead and show the Buff Ku key links as well. He's got the Z Fighters and Super Saiyan as well. So he's getting about a 25% buff from Buff Ku. Buffs given buffs, you know what I mean? So they're actually really well together, and it helps that they're both intelligent, so they can actually be put on the same team. Buff Ku I actually have dupes for. I might actually end up doing a showcase on him since he is considered optimal. He's almost got to 200k on SA1, which is pretty solid for a World Tournament card, I feel like. Next rotation should be able to get him over with the support unit. At SA10, you're probably looking at somewhere in the ballpark of my estimations of probably in the 400 to 500k with free potential buffs as well. So I'm going to say he's an okay card. He's an alright card. I'm going to go ahead and drop Yama just in case. If this does take more than this in the next turn, then at least Ultra Sengoku will get his dodge in, probably. So I'm not going to worry about that. It should be fine. That 50 damage, though. Let me know also in the comments down below if you guys are excited for Ultra Sengoku's Dokkan Awakening in less than a week. I'm really excited for it. I feel like that's going to be a really hype release, personally. I'll be streaming probably some summons as well as me grinding his Dokkan event, because I absolutely want to Dokkan mine right away. If you didn't know, around Christmas time when he dropped, I managed to pull 3 of them, him and 2 dupes. So he's actually got a lot of dupe system investment for me. Alright, and I'm just going to drop Baba to make sure I don't get completely wrecked here. So like I said, this is the ideal rotation. You got the best support intelligence unit. With attack and defense up 40%, 3 key. You don't really need 3 key, but you get my point. Let's go ahead and do that. Doesn't matter if you get key, to be honest. With the free potential buffs, he could be an okay card if you're lacking intelligence units, I feel like. Super Trunks is not terrible. With a Dokkan Awakening, he could actually be really awesome. 200 and almost 40k on SA1, which is really good for World Tournament. I have to add that preface at the end there. And then Goku out here trying to outshine him there. But with a Dokkan Awakening, this Super Trunks could be really good. In my opinion, he could probably get a buff up to like 80% passive. Doesn't really matter if the key gets better or worse. Or the same, I should say. But with a Dokkan Awakening, which I feel like is inevitable, or not Dokkan, well yeah, Dokkan Awakening from the World Tournament, which I feel like is inevitable, that Super Trunks could be hitting really hard. I could actually see him being a decent unit in the future. So my hopes for him is that he gets a Dokkan Awakening eventually, which all World Tournament cards seem to get anyway. I'm pretty optimistic, personally. Let me know if you guys got him and what you think his Dokkan Awakening passive will be. I could also see him getting a buff on his super attack, maybe getting buffed to like attack or defense raised after supering. That could be interesting. But yeah, let me know your realistic expectations for a Dokkan Awakening for him in the future. Like I said, post your rank and tag me on Twitter at YTRI YouTube if you guys want to be featured at the end of the next video. I'll throw that out there for you guys. I'll post the screenshot on here and congratulate you. I want to know which one of my viewers got the highest rank. Like I said, the only 2 people discriminated against in this is going to be the Masked Ninja and JCB Goku. You guys don't count. Although you're welcome to tag me all the same, even though I've already seen them. Without further ado, I've been your host, Lukeman. I will catch you guys in the next video, and I'll be joining you in the comments down below. Yeah. See you in the next one, guys.